Hi, my name is Braden, and I no longer watch hockey, and will never be on the Stick Crew Hockey Podcast. What's going on, Stick Crew? Welcome back to the Stick Crew Podcast.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. My name is Finn Van Eekirk, joined by my co-host Spencer Castle over here. We got Connor Farley, and across from me, Mr. TJ White. Getting into the headlines that we're going to be going over here today, you guys. We got injuries up the fucking wazoo. Vazzy's on IR, Wool's on IR, Cooley's on IR. We got Dennis Hildeby stepping up and getting his first shutout in the NHL. We got John Gibson with his first shutout as a Red Wing as well. The New York Islanders relying on goaltending. They've been looking pretty good. Are they legit? Who knows? We got some risers and fallers we're going to be talking about, and we're going to be talking about some drops as well, so make sure to stick around for that. Boys, let's get into our Stick Crew standouts. We're going to talk about our favorite players from the past week. Give them a little glaze sesh, you know? Who wants to kick it off?
Yeah, I mean, since you guys are going to all do it.
I just took a peek at who yours was.
Did you just look at mine? Yeah. We're going to come out hot here, and this probably isn't going to make a whole bunch of people happy, but you know what? Whatever. My Stick Crew standout of the week is Carter Hart. Yeah. Now, as much as
the hockey player,
on the ice, Carter Hart.
The hockey player is crazy.
as much as there's not a giant sample size to look from, he plays 2 games last week. He has a 907 save percentage, and for a goaltender that hasn't played NHL hockey in a long time, pretty good in my books.
Yeah. Have you seen his line tonight so far against the Islanders?
20 saves, 3 goals against.
Yeah.
It's not awful. I mean, like that's enough goaltending to win you a game.
Yeah. Could you imagine if they go to overtime in this game too? That would be like his 3rd straight overtime appearance in Vegas to start his Vegas career, like 3 straight overtimes.
It is kind of wild too that he wins his first 2. Like, I know the team is good, but you can tell he's a step up from who they had before, because they went on a crazy losing streak there, and what was it, late in November?
It was looking pretty grim.
So maybe Carter Hart turns the Vegas Golden Knights around. Like, if you heard that stat line or that headline, like, I don't know, 2 months before the season started, you'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
He did what now?
What happened to Aiden Hill, and who the what, and he did what? How did that happen?
you would have thought the Golden Knights are a prison team.
Well, they are in Vegas, so if we're judging by the football team, then we're.
He was in plenty of headlines 2 months before the season started. Weirdly enough,
and it had nothing to do with hockey.
No, well, it had a little bit to do with hockey.
Yeah, not
the word hockey came up a good bit.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll move over to another goaltender, a former Golden Knight goaltender, actually, Mr. Logan Thompson. He's been just an absolute stud in the last week. 5 goals allowed in his last 4 starts. He had a 39 save shutout against Columbus on Sunday, which was amazing to see. But you know, that's against a team who's been on an absolute heater recently. Like, Columbus before that had 17 goals in their last 3 games combined before getting shut out to Logan Thompson. So that's huge. And I mean, the whole team has just been looking really good recently, and you know, looking good from the guy we were talking about being our starter on Team Canada.
Yeah.
So
everyone except for McKay, apparently.
What did McKay think it was going to be?
Fucking Binnington.
He's riding the Binnington train.
Well, she's going to be right too, and like it's just going to suck.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Yeah. But I think they're both relatively good options.
Yeah. Or they come out of left field and it's Darcy Kemper season, but I mean,
Stuart Skinner gets the nod.
No.
Yeah, if we're looking for silver right off the hop, I mean, that's a good move. But
yeah.
Stuart Skinner, dude. I don't even think we're not. No.
Do you think silver's a little steep?
That might even be out of reach. Yeah,
dude, we're not even getting a medal.
Yeah.
Participation trophy, maybe.
Yeah, nowadays you probably do get one of those in the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, from another goalie, I'm going to go to another Carter.
Really?
Yeah, Carter Verhaeghe.
Yeah.
4 goals in the last 3 games. Only 8 on the year, so he's like doubled his scoring production in a week.
Yeah, he had such a slow start.
Very slow start this year, but he's picking it up at the right time here.
Are you gonna mention the thing?
I'm going to mention one thing.
The thing that happened to him?
What thing happened to him?
He became a father.
That does tend to give you a boost.
There it
He
is.
became a dad, so now he's basically Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid combined.
Yeah.
For at least a week.
Now, if there was any way to quantify like why that happens, it would be nuts. Like no one understands why the dad buff happens, but it does.
It is pretty nuts, eh?
It's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but it does. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just like you're just so happy that you just had a little kid, and you're just like fucking. I'm gonna play good hockey now. Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep pumping them out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Get right back in the sack, brother.
Keep
If
pumping.
you're hitting a
Carter.
slump, you gotta hit up the missus and be like,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
we gotta have another one right now.
Here, contract year, just
Yeah.
get her knocked up in the off season, and you're rolling.
It's like twins. Great.
Yeah.
Double the goals.
Holy shit, twins might have had a hat trick each of the last 3.
Twins and he's setting records. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure Tage Thompson has 2 unknown children out there. It happened in that one year, and that he just is silent sense. Yeah.
Yeah, go get that bag. Yeah.
Speaking of going back to your boy, are you sure you don't want to change your stick crew standout? Because Mr. Bo Horvat just scored on him.
Yeah.
4 goals allowed now.
I'll stick with mine. I just think it's a good showing for coming out not having played in how many years was it? 3? 2?
2.5.
2.5, I think.
And looking terrible
Yeah.
in the A. And then coming out and actually having 2 good performances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still pick him up if he's out there, you know.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick with that theme. I'm gonna go with another goalie here. I'm gonna go with Scotty Wedgwood.
One of the Woods.
The Woods,
Yeah.
the Wood brothers.
Yeah, exactly. In his last 5 games, he's 4-1. He did suffer an upper body injury last Tuesday against Van,
He came
but
back
he's
though.
back tonight against Nashville.
Probably, probably getting that win.
Yeah, and I don't know, like he's 13-1-3 as a starter this year. The guy's on fire. I don't know. I just like the story, boys. Like I know it was 2 episodes ago. Connor had said that Mackenzie Blackwood was on his list of Canadian goaltenders,
Yeah.
and I think you got the wrong Wood, man.
I might have the wrong wood,
I
yeah.
think it's Scotty Wedgwood, dude. The guy's nuts.
I don't. Yeah.
What a good
I
fucking
know. I
problem to have.
I like the standout. Wow. You mean in
Yeah.
Colorado? I thought you meant for Canada. I was like,
No.
no, that's not. We are not in a good situation goaltending wise.
No, but if you're the Abs,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
stoked.
Yeah. I
No,
got
fuck
you.
it. You consider Scott Wedgwood, yo, if you're Canada.
Yeah, I think you
There
consider
were
him.
guys
I just-
talking about it because he does have one of the better save percentages
Bro.
of Canadian
But still,
Canadian
look
goalies
at
this
your
year.
top 3. Are you taking him over any of those top 3?
Not Logan Thompson.
Darcy Kemper.
No, I don't think you can. Like,
And then
it's
Binner?
probably the
Is Binner
fourth
number
man
3?
at best.
I think Binner's probably number
Bit-
2. but-
Binner's a lock because of what he did at 4 Nations, and then
Kemper would be 3.
Which is
I'd
which is
consider him
kinda
over
crazy. Okay, yeah, I can see that more so. I can see that more.
That makes
so.
your blood boil, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I love my boy, but
Yeah. He's no Carey Price, that's for sure.
fucking
Yeah,
that
gone are
guy.
the days of fucking Carey Price and Luongo and
Marty Brodeur.
Fleury, Brodeur.
Oh,
God, we used to live in a proper society.
all these damn Russian guys.
Speaking of Russian guys, we're going to segue over to our injury updates over here. Andrei Vasilevsky hits the IR and is going to be out for a little while.
Thank God I picked up Carter Hart. That's all I
Yeah.
have to say.
Yeah, I know he's going to be out for a little while on IR. No timeline currently. Not a great look for the Bolts, but they're pounding the fuck out of the Canadians right now, so clearly they're fine. It's 6-1, I think, last time I checked.
Yikes.
And yeah, I mean, Jonas Johansson, I don't think he's that great of a goaltender. Would you pick him up on waivers right away? How much fat would you put on Jonas Johansson? Say Vazzy's out for a month.
I mean, it's 4 solid weeks. He's in a good situation. It's the kind of fab that you're putting down on someone you know is getting replaced. But that being said, like, that's probably good production for a month. Like, I don't know, maybe throw like $10, $11.
Yeah, it's not bad if you need to stay afloat.
Yeah, 100. Especially if your record is not great, and that's one of the positions that you're missing now because of Vasilevsky. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, if you're kind of in the middle of the pack there.
Yeah, he's only like 15% rostered, but yeah, don't break the bank on him by any means. Next goalie, Joseph Woll, back on the IR after literally just returning like not even 2 weeks ago, I think.
It sucks for them, dude.
Brutal. We'll talk more about the Leafs later, but yeah, hate to see that. I have Stolarz, Wool, and Aiden Hill in my other league, so it's just brutal. And Carter Hart.
You know what? Just never draft a goaltender ever again.
Yeah, I just horrible luck on that. So, yeah, if you have the space on the IR, I would hold on to him because it sounds like it's not that serious of an injury. So hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Logan Cooley out indefinitely with a lower body injury. That's a pretty big blow for the Mammoth.
Yeah,
that haven't really been that nuts this year as a team.
And they started off hot. They had me in the first half.
Yeah,
they kind of came back to earth.
Came back to the Arizona Coyotes that we know them to be. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's funny, hey? Change your team name and logo and a new team. Nope, same team.
Yeah. Imagine getting shut out by the Calgary Flames.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's rough.
I don't know what's wrong with the Calgary Flames. Win against Minnesota, then shut them out.
This is
Someone's not very tapped in. So.
We'll get more over to that later.
That was an hour ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, with Logan Cooley,
Jeez Louise.
Hopefully he gets on IR soon here. I know Yahoo's absolutely horrible for putting guys on IR, but in terms of replacements, you got guys like Barrett Hayden and Nick Schmaltz. I know Nick Schmaltz is probably going to go back up to that top center role and top power play as well. And then Barrett Hayden's probably going to sit on that second line, I believe.
Yeah.
I think that's how that would look. But I mean, I'm not too excited. I'm more excited about Nick Schmaltz. He's shown his upside in the past. He can put up points. He's going to be playing on a line with Peterka and Keller, who have both been on fire. So
he's also in a contract year.
Yeah.
So
true.
Just needs to pump out a kid.
Yeah, I was going to say, has he had a kid yet?
Yeah. He's expecting.
But he'd be a good pickup though, right? Because
for sure.
He's trying to get that bag next year.
For sure. If Schmaltz is out there, go get him. Yeah, Barrett Hayden, he's going to be getting more ice time, but he's still going to be second line, second power play. So unless he's surging at any point, I feel like he's okay to leave on the wire.
Yeah.
But moving over to another guy that got injured, another guy that actually got murdered by by Jacob Trouba, tacking another one.
Sounds about right.
Off his hit list.
Lord.
Jacob Trouba absolutely just bodies Ryan Leonard from the Capitals.
Like a freight train.
Poor kid. Was actually playing really well on that team too. Like sneaky rookie season, and just gets absolutely flattened. So no timeline for him coming back. He's currently on the IR, and yeah, it sucks for the Caps because they've been doing well recently as well, and he was playing on their top power play for a little bit there, providing a good amount of depth. Moving over here, we got Evgeny Malkin, a guy that we've talked about a decent amount. Moving over to the IR randomly this morning. A lot of people were thinking he was just going to be out for a few days and then randomly surfaced on the IR. So that's unfortunate for the Pens, who are also making a push as much as they possibly can.
Trying.
They just got a few guys back like Brazeau and I They got somebody else back recently. I'm not too sure. Their team is looking quite messy though without Malkin on that second line. On that second line, you got Kevin Hayes, Justin Brazeau, and Flames legend Anthony Mantha.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah.
Flames
Flames
legend.
legend.
I think he played 10 games last year.
Yeah, so
Tony.
he was pretty good before he went out with his injury. Actually,
I really respected him because that first game last year against the Canucks, I think he scored and he dropped him against JT Miller. And I hate that prick, so I was just
Dude, one of the Flames of all time.
he is.
One of the Flames, yep.
One of the Flames.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
He's currently on the top power play for Pittsburgh as well.
Yikes.
Along with it's the top power play is looking like Brian Rust, Ben Kindell, Anthony Mantha, Erik Karlsson, and Sidney Crosby.
I like Ben Kindle though.
Ben Kindle, yeah, he's a rookie, right?
Calgary Hitman.
Yeah.
Calgary Hitman alumni.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Forever a Hitman.
Should we be like punching each other or hit the fucking
We'll get to
Shador?
him later.
Yeah. So pretty ugly for the Penguins there. Are any of those guys interesting you boys in the likes of top line? We got Tommy Novak with Crosby and Rust, and then second line Mantha, Hayes, Brazeau with Kindle on the third line with Kindle on the third line, top power play with Mantha.
You put it together there.
We got there.
I think Rust is probably highly rostered, right? He's probably up there.
he's
I would
probably
think.
up there
He's like the only other relevant guy on that
on the Pens right now.
on the forward side of things.
Do you have the lines up?
Yeah.
Who's on their third line with Kindle?
With Kindle, we got Rutger McGroarty.
So he was a highly touted prospect.
You
He
would know
actually-
that.
He was drafted by Winnipeg and he refused to play there.
Hmm.
So
I wouldn't want to play there either. So
I mean,
I'm with you,
Like a
Rutger.
miserable
yeah, I
city.
don't blame him. And then who
Rust
else?
is 69% rostered.
Vili, yeah. So probably not on the wire there. Vili Koivunen.
That's actually
You know
a pretty
that name?
decent third line.
Really? Yeah, I don't know the other two guys.
Young guns.
But yeah, they got some young talent. I feel like as long as Kindle's getting, 13 to 15 minutes of ice time playing on that top power play, the value can be there. But the only other guy I'd look to pick up off waivers would be Anthony Mantha, I guess. He's on the second line and in top power play there.
Power play one, yeah.
But moving away from the Penguins, another guy on IR, Jordan Kyrou, is week to week. He sustained a lower body injury on Saturday against Ottawa. The Blues have just been in the dumpster this year, so I don't really think that affects much for them.
Do you even think he's a Blue by next year?
Kyrou?
Yeah.
I know there was talks of him getting dealt last year, I believe.
And he was benched early this year too.
Oh, speaking of dealing players, can we just preface when we say buy low, we mean in fantasy,
Oh,
not
yeah.
the actual teams.
Yeah, this is a fantasy podcast. We see all those TikTok comments.
Yeah, we had a couple people go, no way the Canes would sell Svechnikov. And like, that's not what I meant, man. Agreed.
Did you correct them on
Like,
that?
even like in some instances, people are just stupid, man. Because we posted that Tom Wilson clip today. We're like, oh, maybe ship him off for a Brady Kachuk. And some guy's like, there's no way the Capitals would get rid of Tom Wilson. I'm like, in real life, they should probably trade Tom Wilson for Brady Kachuk if that was on the table.
Are you shitting me? Holy.
Yeah.
Brady Kachuk is like, I'd say he's a franchise player, right? Like
Someone I'd probably fucking trade Tom Wilson for.
Yeah.
Also, Sabres fans are soft. You guys are so unbelievably soft.
Yikes. We're getting there already.
One, hold up. Okay, I shouldn't have said we
Is
all
this
know.
how we get viewership? I'm just
No.
curious.
I shouldn't have said we all know. Okay, Elliot Friedman said that Tage Thompson, like, he wanted to see if he didn't see improvement, he was going to consider his options. Why the fuck would he stay in Buffalo, dude? You guys suck. So I don't regress that comment, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna clip that, and I'm gonna respond to one of the TikTok
Yeah,
comments
do
with
it.
a video.
Honestly.
So.
You guys are soft as puppy poo. Get out of the fucking basement of the league. You'll be lucky if you have a team in 5 years. Get off my ass.
Dude, the comments were ruthless, man.
That
Like,
is,
does Tage know about this? Does Tage, like, everybody's I saw like 10 of those.
Yeah.
City of Buffalo. This
Yeah.
guy's gonna kick your ass.
Y'all better watch out for the one and only TJ White, everybody.
Yeah, he's coming for
That's
you.
WHVTE. Alrighty.
Just plug his Instagram
yeah.
handle to make it
Yeah.
easier for them.
Search him up on Instagram.
She's gonna be
I'm
pictures
gonna
of
pop
TJ
up
and
the
Hannah.
Instagram handle right here as well for you guys. Just
Pictures of TJ and Hannah.
You
And
know
these
what?
guys are
You're
gonna be
on.
like, you guys both suck.
Honestly,
your
He
DMs are
accepts.
gonna be crazy.
I'll go toe
accepts.
to toe.
Yeah, sticking with St. Louis though. What? How do we feel about Kyrou? Do we think he's possibly gonna be sold by the Blues by the end of the year, because they are tanking pretty bad?
Are we just gonna get the people of St. Louis pissed off now too?
I know Jordan Kyrou.
Kyrou's not going anywhere.
Honestly, I think we should probably tap into every fan base and just see which
I'm
ones
down.
to see.
I'm down.
That's true. Yeah, it's
TJ's gonna fight all of them.
Who's-
TJ's gonna fight every fan base.
Who's the Broncos equivalent to the to the Denver
the
Broncos? 'Cause-
Broncos fans ride with us.
Yeah,
man.
those guys are
They're-
cool. Yeah,
That's
Go
25% of our following now.
Yeah,
we love Cale McCarr.
Yeah, Cameron.
Hey, we actually do. That's
We actually
fact.
do.
We love Cale
Actually,
McCarr.
we love Cale.
When he
Yeah,
signs
shout-
with the Flames in
Shout out to the
2029.
Avs, man.
2029.
2030 flame.
Yeah.
We got to cover all of our Denver bases, man. Yes, the Avs, good job. That Jokic guy, great.
Yeah.
The Rockies, they play baseball. We're covered.
Yeah.
We are
They
covered.
do play baseball.
They do.
Not well.
Not well, but they do.
Yeah. So, okay, back to
Back to reality.
the. I don't even
That
like,
Jordan
what is-
Kyrou guy.
What is St. Louis known for? Like, what is?
Music, is it not?
Yeah.
It's the city of the,
For the
Blues.
Blues.
The
They also
Blues,
have that
yeah, of
huge,
course.
They
The arch.
do. They have that arch.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like we put a giant fucking circle in our city and everyone makes fun of it for years, but this arch gets
Looks
all the
great.
love in the world, yeah.
And historically, they're one of the most prevalent NHL franchises. I think they've, in their 50 somewhat year history, they've missed the playoffs less than 10 times. So they've been a very historically successful franchise.
How many cups do they have?
They only have the one,
Yeah.
but
Historically mid. Fuck you, St. Louis.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know, man. Jordan Kyrou, he signed a $65 million contract, 8 years.
Yeah.
8 year, $65 million contract back in fall of 2022. So that's a bit ballsy on their part if they do deal him. I think
Still a lot of years to go.
I think if anybody on that team is going, it's gonna be Braden Shen or like Justin Falk, Cam Fowler. You know,
he'll have
like,
suitors though. Like someone will eat that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like an immovable
Oh,
contract.
I can see him being fantastic on another team. I mean, he's been fantastic on the Blues. So
If you guys were the Blues, would you rather trade away Robert Thomas or Jordan Kyrou?
Jordan Kyrou.
Jordan Kyrou.
Really?
I think, yeah.
oh,
I think Robert Thomas is the guy there.
that's a tough one.
He's only 1 year younger than Kyrou.
Spencer, it's not tough. It's Jordan Kyrou. 100%.
You'd rather trade away Jordan Kyrou?
100%.
I don't know if I would.
No.
I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot closer than. Like, it's not a clean sweep.
I don't know. I think you keep Thomas any day of the week.
Well, in terms of the St. Louis lineup, not a whole lot changes. You still got either Justin Falk or Cam Fowler on that power play. Who knows? We got Dalibor Dvorsky on the power play. Not sure who that is. Oscar Sundqvist, Robert Thomas, and Pavel Buchnevich. And that just blows my mind because you have a guy like Jake Neighbors who's, been relatively decent, and you're putting these third line, fourth line guys on your power play. But
Well, Dvorsky was a first round pick like 2 years ago, but I do agree with you. I think Jake Neighbors is a stud.
Yeah.
Is he not even on PP2?
He is on PP2
Okay.
and on the top line.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of it's unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really, in terms of fantasy, like the only guy I'd be interested in is Buchnevich. I don't think he's super highly rostered. He's on top line and top power play, but other than that, that team is just bleh. So, moving over to another injury, Shane Pinto moving to the IR. This is a guy that had a wicked start to the season. He is going to be out at least 2 weeks with a lower body injury. It's unfortunate for them in terms of depth. You just got Brady Tkachuk back. Do you guys see the Sens possibly making a run here for a playoff spot? I mean, I feel like it is
we have
fairly.
this conversation
right
every year, though.
I feel like it's fairly wide open.
The East is, you're right, and the East is tight.
East is
like I think
wide
it's
open.
within, like Buffalo is only 8 points back of a wild card, which is saying a lot.
I feel like we have this conversation every year, though.
Ottawa's a good team.
And they do make it. It's just kind of not great in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
agree.
Ottawa's not far back.
I think
They're
Finn's
not as
right though. Like
clutch.
it is
4
wide
points
open.
back.
Like if they go on a run here and they just got their captain back.
Yeah. On it, like even without Pinto
They
in their
have
lineup.
the talent.
Oh,
That is
certainly.
needless to say.
Oh.
They have the talent.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, even without Pinto, their team is looking still fairly deep. Like, you got Stützle centering the top line, and then Cousins centering the second line.
What a great pickup last year.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Like, yeah.
I bet he was happy to get out of Buffalo, right?
I think we've started a beef. And I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Dylan Cousins' mental health.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pinto, I don't think he was getting any more power play one time when Brady got back. So in terms of fantasy, if you don't have any IR room left, I feel like he's okay to drop because when he gets back, he's probably going third line, second power play. So I don't know. I don't mind Pinto, but if you're out
It's
of
probably not a drop that'll burn you too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on over Matt Zuccarello. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he got fucking rocked by Vince Dunn last night.
did.
That was just borderline murder. And he's a guy that's just got back into the lineup as well, which, you know,
It's
is
been a very frustrating fantasy own.
yeah.
Because it's like all the signs point towards amazingness.
Yeah.
And then it's just been injury. Kind of productive, man.
Something coming up all the time.
Yeah.
Well, he's a guy that's playing on. Here's a guy that's
Here's
playing
a
on
guy.
playing on the top line,
brother.
He's playing on the top line with fucking Kirill Kaprizov and on the top power play. So his
Which
value
is a stacked top.
yeah, his value
For
is
sure.
through the roof. And guy just gets back, and yeah, that's a tough break. I don't know what Vince Dunn's beef is with him, but
Honestly, like, if he's available, what's his roster percentage?
he's fairly low. I think he's around 20 to 30. It's
Zuccarello?
fairly low, yeah.
Oh yeah, like that's a just go check pickup, especially if you have an IR plus spot available, or if he does end up going on IR, like definitely go out and take a look at that.
Go and scoop him, yeah,
Go and
because
scoop him, 100%.
whenever he's back, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be out long term. I believe it's just day to day right now. But if somebody drops him, I would go snag him if you have the room.
Yeah, and that's one of those guys that you can keep on your team, and they're gonna produce well. They're not gonna be elite, but you know what you're kind of getting at a Zuccarello. Like it's not a mystery as to who he is. He's been around for a while, so
Yeah, totally. Next guy here, Jason Zucker, is apparently going to miss some time with a lower body injury. We talked enough about the Sabres, though, so we're going to move on. And
Lovely.
David Pasternak. So we're looking at the Bruins lineup now, boys, and they are finally looking like the team that they started the year as. And
Mhm.
you got a guy like Elias Lindholm, who's shown he can work on that team. Morgan Geekie had a great start to the year. You talked about him last episode. And obviously Pasternak, Zacha, Arvidsson's back, Tanner Jeannot's on that team, Hampus Lindholm, and
Casey Middlestat.
Zadorov, Middlestat. Yeah, that's a very underrated guy. But yeah, the power play is looking a lot better now. So do we see, as we said, the East is fairly open still. Do we see them possibly sliding into that Atlantic division lead? Because
Well, they're third right now.
I think they're 2 points back.
yeah, they're only a few back.
So I don't see why not.
Clearly, it's a well-developed team.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
it's
when you-
very takeable.
When you look, I mean, when as much as they have some like bright spots, when you look at that lineup, it's not like looking at some of these other powerhouses where you got stud. Like a lot of these players, like even Morgan Geekie, he moved around for a while, did he not?
Yeah, he was Carolina, Seattle.
Yeah, like none of these guys have been like,
He was an expansion draft pick, wasn't he?
He was.
a lot of these guys haven't been staple pieces in Boston. So and they're making it work.
I think Marco Sturm has them humming.
Yeah,
He's been a good addition.
Jeremy Swayman has been amazing too.
Yeah.
You love to see that because he was very not good last year. But yeah, I mean they're only a few points back from the lead. The Lightning jumped to first now after their win tonight.
Yep.
I feel like they could blow past the Red Wings, honestly. The Red Wings have been good, but I feel like this Bruins team,
It's
when it comes down to it,
I just don't believe the Red Wings thing. Like
the Yzerman train.
Yeah, I don't know. We just see
The
it.
eyes are bland.
We see it. They look good. Then they fall off. We see it. They look good. Then they fall off.
Dude, they
They
got
have the
Patrick Kane.
pieces. They have the pieces. So if this is the year that they do end up continuing to be productive, then like, hey, absolutely. Like,
that whole division, man. There's fucking a 6-point separation between 1 and 7,
Mhm.
and then you've got the Buffalo Sabres. So.
Yeah. Splash.
yeah.
Splash.
Well, it's gonna look worse for the Red Wings too tomorrow night when they lose to the Flames. So.
Oh boy.
And the Flames when they're
Can they not?
four straight.
Yeah,
Calgary's gonna find a way to
Oh.
fuck themselves out of a top 3 pick.
Jesus.
Oh.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that later.
Fuck.
But continuing with the Red Wings, yeah, they've looked very, very good. Their core is very star-studded. You know, Dylan Larkin's been great. Shout out Moritz Seider. Yeah, he was going to be my runner-up for sticker standout this week because he's been lighting it up recently.
Totally.
And you know, DeBrincat and Patrick Kane, that's a duo that any team would love to have, right?
Lucas
So
Raymond.
100%.
Lucas Raymond is still there, yeah, and John Gibson. That kind of moves us over into one of our highlights this week. John Gibson, he a few nights ago just had his first shutout as a Red Wing, 39 saves against the Vancouver Canucks.
You know what? Even like that's a goalie tandem that you can just back and forth ride the hot hand all year, and it's just gonna be solid.
Yeah, as long as they're healthy, like they've both shown that
Yeah.
they can pull it off this year. And they've exactly been doing that thing, like back and forth, and it's working clearly. So
You know what? I'm just gonna put this out there. Once you watch that back, I'm surprised no one said it.
I'm not saying it.
I will never say it, but I'm surprised no one said it. That's crazy. All right. Anyways, no.
But yeah, they have been a really good tandem, and you know, John Gibson. I mean, his time had to end in Anaheim eventually, and
With
Which is so funny though, because now Anaheim's like playing so wicked, and he endured so much shit.
So
there.
much bullshit.
I do
much
feel
shit.
for the man. I do feel for
That
him.
is brutal,
I'm
man.
gonna go give myself a chance to win.
Yeah.
His team ends up lighting it up. It's
Yeah.
it's wild.
Could you imagine we see the Red Wings and the fucking Ducks in the Stanley Cup final this year?
Can I be honest?
Wouldn't that be
I
like the
can.
most random Stanley Cup match?
Yo, but I wouldn't hate it.
I wouldn't hate it
You know what
either,
I mean?
just
Like-
because it's
Yeah,
interesting. but
it's
like,
fresh, it's new.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be the Oilers.
yeah,
Yeah, amen.
John Gibson was almost an Oiler last year.
Was he?
You almost had him.
Yeah.
This close. Missed him by that much.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
said, "Fuck it, we'll rock with Stuart Skinner."
He would have been better than Stuart
John
Skinner.
Gibson would probably be a Stanley Cup champion right now if he was an Oiler last year.
Yeah,
in all
you
honesty.
know what? I think a lot of goalies would have been.
Oh,
Most of them, yeah.
I think Gibson's a way better goalie than
Oh, for sure.
Stuart Skinner.
Listen here, man.
Yeah.
like even at this point in his career, man. Like, ugh.
I actually don't think that's a crazy take.
No.
They might have won the cup.
They
if
probably would've.
had John Gibson been their goalie.
Yeah.
totally.
Shit, they
I
might have
believe
won
it.
the cup if Spencer Castle had been their goalie. Stuart Skinner sucks.
They called. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
You know, I don't know why they called, but they did. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Where'd you get this number from?
Yeah.
It might have been Rishi. I'm not sure. But
He had ball hockey commitments.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta do what you gotta
Lose this
do.
number.
Moving over to another guy with a shutout. Dennis Hildeby got Mr. Third string, fourth string, something string. Who knows at this point?
He's on the string.
He had his first NHL shutout with the Maple Leafs against the Tampa Bay Lightning too, stopping 29 pucks, and you know that's something you like to see with a guy that, like a younger guy that
Especially when
has
you're,
to step up when you're
when you're
hopefully
top two
competing.
or relatively injury prone and
Yep.
They won 2-0, right? Against
Yeah.
the Lightning? Yeah.
Yeah,
good win.
and the Leafs that only puts them 3 points back from the division lead. So they're as shitty of a start as they've had. They're not that far out of it. It is still fairly open.
that's the one thing I love about the NHL in comparison to like even NFL is you can have a bad start to the year and you can totally rebound, and often the better team is going to end up going further. Whereas sometimes in the NFL you see a team just get rocked by an injury at the start of the year and the season's over.
I think I agree. I think we all knew the Leafs weren't going to be last place. And I knew even when they
No.
were having their early season struggles, I knew they were going to make the playoffs.
Dude, they're obviously not going to be last place. The Buffalo Sabres are in last
Oh.
place.
But you know what I mean,
Oh,
though?
wow. We were totally going to get some hate mail for this.
Like, I just didn't know if they were going to be a wild card team based on their start or,
Yeah.
first or second place finish, right? But
Dude, that
they have too
division
good of a roster not to make the playoffs and not to be competitive.
that division is crazy, man. Like that is probably the craziest division in the league. Like you're Toronto right now, and you're looking up at Montreal, who I can see them passing. I feel like the Leafs are a better team than the Canadiens, and then you got the Bruins, and then the Red Wings, and then the Lightning, and then behind you have the Panthers that have won the
Yeah.
division the last like 3 years. So
Ooh,
it's
and
like
the Panthers are hot.
yeah, so
Very
that's gonna be such a fun end to the season to watch in terms of who's winning that division, who's coming out of there alive.
And we're talking about it now, boys. Like 1/3, right? Into the season. And we're talking about how fun the finish is going to be. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, love to see it from the rookie goaltender. But I mean, I feel like once those guys come back, I had him in the waiver wire pickups for this week, just as a stand-in. Obviously, I mean,
Yeah, a little filler play.
the Leafs are kind of starting to roll now, and obviously he can take on the division leaders and shut them out. So, add him right now and ride him while he's the starter.
Mm-hmm.
A little news here: Sam Rinzel sent to the AHL. Rockford on Monday with 0 points in his last 5 games. I am not really surprised about this. This is a guy that started the year as the Blackhawks' top D-man on their top power play.
Yeah.
And just never really benefited from playing with one of the best players in the league somehow. I don't know how you...
Yeah.
Bedard's got like almost 40 points, and this guy has been pretty irrelevant. And obviously Levshinov kind of came and took that role, right?
Yeah.
So, not really surprised. His ice time was getting just down there, so...
Yeah, I don't know. You see this often with younger guys who aren't like high touted prospects. Like, I mean, he was taken 25th overall in 22, but it's not the same as a guy like Levshunov who's taken much higher, and then they end up getting an opportunity a little quicker. These guys take a little bit longer to develop. So
Yeah, defensemen, like this is like they're long-term projects. You know?
like I wouldn't even I could totally see Levshunov getting moved around a whole bunch too.
For sure.
For
I
sure,
don't
but I
know.
think you have more stock in him, right?
Yeah.
and that's why he'll
Yeah.
start
Do.
sooner. Yeah, totally. But I mean, if he ended up getting moved to, I don't know, like second power play and got draw, like where is he sitting in the rotation right now?
In which?
that was crazy. Did you see what you did?
Yeah. In
What the fuck?
In which rotation?
In the D pairings, like he's sitting on pair one and power play. one.
Levshunov?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and not quite doing what he needs to be doing.
They're still gonna give him that leeway, man. Like that whole team
Totally.
is young. In terms of Sam Rinzel, I mean,
You just
Get
don't
him.
get this. You just don't get the same kind of leeway.
get him in the AHL for a bit,
Yeah.
condition him, bring him back. I feel like at most he'll play on the second power play
Yeah.
and kind of float around. But his ice time all season has just been horrible. So that's kind of a coaching thing, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So New York Islanders have been looking really good recently.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they have been relying a lot on their stud goaltender, Ilya Sorokin, and haven't really had a lot of scoring depth in the past few weeks here. So I wanted to pose the question to you boys. Do you think they're legit, and do you see them making any sort of impact this season with the guys that they currently have in their lineup? Because as it stands, they're third in the Metro. They're above the Rangers, the Penguins, the Devils now.
Yeah.
And did they just beat Vegas?
Today? They did.
They did, eh?
Yeah.
They ended up winning that. So,
Like Carter Hart.
yeah, rest in peace, Carter Hart.
What happened?
Shootout.
In a shootout.
Another
Oh
shootout.
my God. His second shootout in 3 starts is crazy.
It's pretty mental.
I feel like the Islanders have always been a defensive-oriented team, even back to the days when Barry Trotz was their head coach. And they went to back-to-back conference finals against the Lightning. And obviously ended up losing, but like they've never really striked me as a highly offensive team. You know, like
No.
especially now you have Palmieri out. You know, he was one of your offensive drivers. So
Still got Anders Lee there.
Anders Lee at the OG, and then
I mean,
I don't-
Barzal and Horvat are
certainly.
two good centers to
100%.
have. You got the emergence of Emil Heineman this year. I'm not sure who Maxim Shabanoff is. That's a name I've never
they still
heard.
have Simon Holmstrom.
They do.
He had
Yeah.
over 20 goals last year, so and he's relatively young.
Mm. Hey, they got Anthony Duclair.
On the first power play.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
that's pretty wild.
He has
Yeah,
not come
that-
as advertised. I could see them being someone who I could see them being a team who makes a splash for a mid roster forward, kind of like how the Flames did
Yeah.
last year for
Yeah.
Morgan Frost and Joel Farabee,
Yeah.
because they do need that depth. Maybe they do take Joel Farabee from us, but yeah, honestly, I don't even think that's out of the realm of possibility. I think even when Nazem Kadri signed with the Flames, like the Islanders had like heavy interest in him.
You can just stick one of those guys on the wing.
Could
Or
someone
him,
Come
you know.
take Nazem Kadri.
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody.
But is that crazy? Like I could see them, but like I could see them being in a market because I think their coaching is really good. I really like Pat Waugh. I think he's a good coach. You have the goaltending.
I like their decor.
I do too.
As long as they get Palmieri back, yeah, their goaltending is fantastic. First star of the week, Ilya Sorokin this
Like,
week.
are
as
they
well.
relying on him? Absolutely. Should they be at some points? Yeah, he's that good. I think
Yeah,
it's.
some teams are just like that.
I think it's not that complicated. Sorokin's a good goaltender.
No.
He's gonna win you games.
I think it would be really interesting if they make a move for a top end forward by the deadline.
Yeah, and that's what could separate them, right?
Because you never see them like really going deep. Like, when was the last time they?
Well, conference finals. They went back to back.
What year was
Both
that?
years that both years that the Lightning went back to back. They played the Islanders in the conference
Right.
finals.
Yeah.
What a
Was
fucking
Sorokin their starter
Yeah.
at the time?
Seriously.
Was Sorokin their starter? I think he was.
He probably would have been, right?
That was either. I think he was tandeming with Varlamov.
Well, that makes sense.
That's right, Varlamov. Yeah.
They're a team that plays with a lot of structure, so I could certainly see them being like a second wild card team.
Yeah.
It would have had to been Sorokin, sorry, but like, what else would it have been? Varlamov?
What years did
It
they?
would have
I
been-
remember.
it
I
would have
remember at
been
one point they
Varlamov.
had Yaroslav Halak.
Halak. Yeah, that's right. That was a while ago.
I
What
don't know.
years did the Lightning win the cup?
That fir-
21, 22 is when he started getting the bigger.
In that
he
first
had
year, it was
52
probably
starts.
Varlamov.
Yeah.
Or however you say that name. Varlamov, one of the two, doesn't matter.
Potato,
He's not
potato.
He's not,
rosterable.
he's not playing.
He's not rosterable.
But yeah, going over here to a new segment this week. Risers and fallers, just generally in the league. We'll talk a bit about these teams and a few players that have fantasy implications on these teams. So starting with our risers, boys.
I hate this first one.
Number one on the list. It's on Connor's hat, boys. The Calgary Flames.
Hey, man.
Fuck, man.
7-2-1 in their last 10 with 3 straight wins. It is heating up in the sea.
It's
boys.
ugly. It's
Oh.
ugly. Lose, and get a good player. Like,
I
fuck.
know.
Dude, I
don't know why we
swear
do
to
this.
God, man, if this team just keeps doing this shit every year,
It's guaranteed.
I might just root for the Buffalo Sabres, man. At least they know how to be bad.
God, please don't do that. Yeah, dude, the Flames beat the Wild, shut out the Mammoth. They
I was at that Wild game.
Yeah, I was at the Mammoth game.
Same
So were
time.
you. Yeah, and then they absolutely pound the Sabres 7-4 last night. Shout out the Buffalo Sabres.
Like, it's incredible, dude.
But
It's just mental, man.
I mean that one doesn't surprise me as much. But like shutting out the Mammoth and beating the Wild, like the Wild have been one of the best teams in the league recently. They're the second team on this list.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like we have talked enough about the Flames on this pod
Yeah.
to start the season. They have to pick a direction and sell, and that's that.
It's not even a direction. They have to pick that fucking
That direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should not
Just
be the
tear it down to the strips.
Well, let me give you players, and you tell me if you would sell them.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
dude, let me go.
Okay.
Paige Thompson, Blake Coleman,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Joel Farabee.
No.
Really, I think I would.
I probably would.
I
think-
would.
I think you give him a little bit more time.
I genuinely want this team to be just.
I'd rather keep Frost for sure. So
Well,
Out of
my
the
next
two-
one was gonna be
yes. of
I'm not
course.
giving up Frost.
I do
Morgan
agree.
Frost only has 1 year on his contract after this year.
I'd rather keep Frost
You
and
could get a
sell
lot
Farabee.
from. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I'd probably rather keep Farabee because you can get more for
Wow.
Frost. Because you can get more for Frost.
Oh, next
That is
year.
why.
Because if he's a pending UFA next year,
I don't know. I feel like he'd want to stay with kind of how they're building the team. He's a young guy, right?
Now, if you could guarantee that he's sticking around, absolutely.
I don't think you can guarantee he's sticking around.
No, you can't.
Because he's a UFA, he's not an RFA.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's got free reign.
he kind of has all the exactly. So it's like,
You have another one?
what about a guy like Ryan Lomberg? Because he is a fan favorite, but you do kind of want to play the young guys. And Matt
I wouldn't want to see him go.
But Matt
personally.
Gridden
I
has been playing
wouldn't.
he's point per game in the AHL. Like you don't not play those guys, especially when you want to emphasize youth.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah.
He's just so fun to watch, and everybody always gets so excited whenever
Like-
he's making a play or fighting somebody.
On a shitty young team like that, you kind of need a guy like Lomberg.
Yeah, protect the
'Cause
young
it,
guys.
it gives you something to go watch.
Mackenzie Weegar.
That's a tough one.
If you want to emphasize the tank,
If it's the right price, Yes.
Yeah, for the right price, I'd move on.
Oh,
I'd rather give up Rasmus. Obviously, we talked about.
I think that one's
Rasmus, I think, has to go.
yeah, I think
It's
that's
happening
I think that
anyways.
happens regardless. But
Yeah,
somebody offers.
I would want to keep Uyghur. It depends what we're doing.
Yeah, it depends on the price. Like if someone comes in, yeah, I would. I would do anything to be bad at this point.
So who would your untouchables be?
Zane Parak,
Zane Parek's a
obviously.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
Wolf,
Matt
Dustin
Coronado.
Wolf's a no-brainer.
Coronado.
Coronado's probably not going anywhere.
Connor Zary.
Ooh, see, I don't think.
I don't know that I'd put him as an untouchable.
Who?
Connor Zary.
Yeah,
He just signed, didn't he?
I know, but in 27 games, he only has 6 points, 4 goals, and 2 assists.
Yeah.
And he's injury prone. And not to say that I don't like him, like I do like him, but he's injury prone. We've never seen a full year out of him. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want to say like that's not to say that I want to see him gone. I just don't know that he's
You know who I can
untouchable.
I guess we're just not married to him, you know.
We're just not married to him.
Whereas like Zane Parak, it's like that's somebody like.
Zane Parekh is, that's my lawfully wedded wife, but I shouldn't say he's not far removed from being a minor. I should have.
Whoops. All right, moving on over here
I
to
forget how young some of these fellas are coming in the league these days.
moving on over to the Minnesota Wild. They're also 7-2-1 in their last 10, and
And one of those is
yeah,
one of those losses to the Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
Just
Um,
baffling, man.
I just can't believe it.
But when you're looking at their division, it's obviously going to be Colorado and Dallas in the top 2 spots. I'm pretty sure that's a lock, like guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a fight for bronze.
Is it?
I think so.
100%.
I don't know. I can see the stars fluctuating a little bit.
100%. I don't
I think
see.
that's a
I don't
very-
see any other team in that league.
Fluctuating where though?
I think that. Well, I mean, the Wild could get even hotter.
Dallas is so
But
good in
Dallas
detail.
is so
Yeah,
Dallas
they're
is
just
good.
they're a way
Dallas
better
is
team.
good. I'm just saying, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities that those two flip flop at some point.
Like I don't think Dallas has a weakness on their roster.
No, not really.
They don't really.
Like
Mikko Rantanen,
but I-
that's
but
their
again,
weakness. Mikko Rantanen killing people.
Oh yeah.
Again,
You
though,
bitch.
we've
Just
seen it.
trade
We've
him to
seen
the
him be.
Sabres.
We've seen him be wishy-washy at times in the past.
I just
I
don't.
just don't see it.
I don't see it happening.
It's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
But if anyone,
You're right. It's not impossible.
yeah.
But
I'm saying though,
Now the Avalanche, without a question.
yeah, no one's taking them anywhere
Yeah.
right now.
we're not even going that direction.
Mhm.
I'm going the other direction. Do you think any other team below them can kick them out of that third spot? Because to me, it looks like a pretty good lock for third, unless
Yeah.
Hellebuck comes back and the Jets go on a fucking run.
And that's
right?
the only team.
I think that's
No, you know
got to be
what?
the only team.
What about Chicago?
Mid-season Nashville resurgence. They're gonna do what everyone thought they were. No, I'm just kidding.
They're gonna pull a St. Louis.
Yeah.
Maybe St. Louis will pull a St. Louis from when they won the cup.
No.
Who knows? Dead last place. Hey.
Yeah, I know.
It's happened before.
I know.
What
It's
about,
not gonna happen again?
No, this is crazy, but just for shits and giggles. What about Chicago?
No,
I don't.
Not
think so.
ready.
Not this year.
They're
having a
not-
fun,
they're not
silly goose
ready.
year.
They are. Yeah, they're having a very similar season to the.
Did you
to
say
the Giants.
silly goose year?
Yeah.
They're having a very similar season to the Giants in the NFL. It's like, oh, look at that. But
Yeah. They're gonna be coming up here soon. Anyways, last team, as one of the risers that I got on here, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They've picked it back up recently. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10, sitting at 5th in the Atlantic. And as we talked about earlier, it is fairly wide open. And I mean, with how their goaltending has been, that is very questionable. But you got Matthews back in that lineup now, and you got Matthew Nyes looking absolutely disgusting. Did you guys see that goal the other day by Matthew Nyes? Like the backhand or whatever?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
And he was moving too. That was a beauty.
Yeah,
but
man, he's moving into stardom here. Like that's. They get another one.
yeah.
They get another one, another playmate for Austin Matthews, and yeah, it's
I've never heard it described as that.
Yeah, man. It's no, he's looking good. I think that's gonna be a staple piece for them for a long time.
Yeah, just enough for a round 2 loss.
They have sleepovers. Play Nerf.
Hang out with Justin Bieber.
They have Nerf. They have Nerf fights against the Kachuk brothers. It's like a whole thing. Yeah, it's great.
I wouldn't want to have a Nerf fight against the Kachuk.
Well, yeah, you'd probably get smacked in the head with a Nerf gun.
I don't even think that, man. I'm pretty sure Brady bites.
They have that little Nerf football, and there's always a chunk missing out of
Yeah.
it. You never have a question as to who it is because
Yeah,
Brady
man.
still has the chunk in his mouth,
That
staring
fucking
at
guy,
you.
Yeah, those fuckers. They're trying
He
to
might
steal our
bite,
clout
yeah.
in the podcast realm.
That's true.
They're stealing our viewership.
Yeah.
Where did all the viewers go?
Maybe we have a Nerf fight, and whoever loses leaves town. Oh wait, Matthew already did that. Oh.
Yikes. Brutal. But back to the Leafs here. I mean,
I know, right? Fucking asshole. He's playing so good. He's, see you later. We're gonna go win a cup. I'm gonna not get taxed on my contract and go win multiple Stanley Cups.
We miss you. Come home.
Whatever. He misses.
Yeah, like seriously,
He misses Cowboys.
Matthew, and front office of the Florida Panthers. If you're watching this, Morgan Frost is available. Just letting you know.
Yeah, we'll give you Mackenzie Weegar, Jonathan Huberdeau, and a first for Matthew Tkachuk.
There we go.
Steal.
Yeah, thanks for Jonathan Huberdeau, by the way. You fucking assholes. That didn't come as advertised.
I mean, when you go back and you look at his career statistics, you're like, yeah, I can see how that was gonna go bad. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought we won the trade, man.
I think a lot of us did. Yeah. But, oh my God, this guy got more
Yeah, but
points than Matthew Tkachuk. Are you kidding?
I think that is just pure optimism.
Yeah. Fucking 2 Stanley Cups later, it's looking like we did not win the trade. Yeah.
Because he had 2 seasons here that were looking like his contract were worth, and then everything else was like, now this is early in his career, but like 54, 59, 26, 69, 92, great year. 78, also a good year. Not worth what he was paid at the time. 61, then the 115. And then are you ready? 55, 52, 62, and now 15 on the season.
woof.
Yeah, Florida had a pretty good idea.
It is so cute that everybody, and myself included, like every Flames fan, thought he was back when he had, got 62 points last year. Like I was like, oh, yes.
That's finally happening.
Yeah.
Uh,
He passed 60. I was like, yes.
As we're actively watching Matthew Tkachuk lift the Stanley Cup for the second time in 2 years.
yeah, panned out really well for us.
But he did it against the Oilers, so it's a win-win.
Anyways, boys, we're off track. Back to the Maple Leafs. Do we think that they can leap ahead of the Red Wings and the Bruins and hop into the playoffs?
Yeah, I do.
I don't see why they couldn't.
Maybe more stability in net, but
Yeah,
Less
you'd like to
injuries.
see more stability in that.
Hey, Dennis Hill to be breakout season.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have one of the best hockey players on the planet.
John
Division's
Tavares?
super tight.
No, Matthew Nyes, obviously. We
Mitch-
just talked about this.
Mitch Marner? Oh.
Oh.
Yikes. How's it going over there, Mitch? How's Carter Hart's apartment? Okay, never mind.
All right,
no.
demonetized.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
We say demonetized like we make money on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, and now's a good time to mention our unofficial sponsor, Pringles.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, if anyone's looking to sponsor a sports podcast, you let us know.
I don't know their slogan or anything, but they don't pay us. So
Yeah.
yeah, their top power play is looking really good, just in terms of structure. You know, their depth is lacking slightly. You got Max Domi, Easton Cohen. I don't know. They've been meh recently. I think they just demoted Nick Robertson, right? I think I don't know what happened to him. He's just not even here anymore. But
they just got to trade him at this point. Like, it's clearly not worked with him in Toronto.
Yeah.
Nick Robertson.
Mm-hmm. That's someone you can get something for too.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got the name value from his brother.
Yeah.
Like that's even an experiment you could make towards the deadline, where you kind of 1-for-1 with another contender.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send him to play with his brother. Fuck it.
Are they brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so. I just wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
Is that so hard to math out?
Game.
Well, I mean,
You know.
yeah, you know.
Moving on.
You'd think those guys maybe came from the same gene pool.
It's possible.
brother. Moving on to the fallers. First up here, we got the New Jersey Devils with 5 straight losses, 3-7 in their last 10. And without Jack Hughes, they've looked like a shell of themselves, boys.
Yeah.
Are we worried about them? Do they have a chance at coming back? Because they're almost sitting dead last in the Metro right now.
I'm just gonna say though, there's a 3-point difference between them
That's
and
what I'm saying, man.
last
Like the East
It is
so
still
close
open.
right now.
and second in Carolina. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's not a super big hole to dig yourself out of.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm not worried because I can look at a bunch of these teams here. I think they're a better team than the Islanders, the Penguins, the Rangers, the Flyers. They're probably not. I don't know if they're better than the Hurricanes. I don't think so. But I mean, there's even a conversation about that.
And then just like that, they're up to a top 3 seed.
And somehow the Capitals do feel like the better team.
Certainly. Yeah, I think the Devils will be okay, especially when they get Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, bring another Hughes in.
I think they'll be just fine. No, I'm not worried about them. It's still early enough in the season, and I think they got off to a hot enough start to kind of allow them to go on this
Yeah.
skid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not that it's ideal, but it's not like detrimental.
But it could even out,
Yeah.
certainly, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Moving over to our next team here is the Seattle Kraken. They have also lost 5 straight and are 3-6 in their last 10. So this is a team that just hasn't really found any success as a franchise whatsoever. And it kind of just begs the question, how can they be fixed? Can they be fixed? Because you have some young talent on that team that just has not been able to show up whatsoever. Matty Beniers hasn't been doing anything. Shane Wright, he's been invisible. Is there any way that this team can find a way to turn it around or string together some wins?
They're very comparable, in my opinion, to the Flames. Like they've been very mid since entering the league. I know they had that one year where they beat Colorado in the first round and then made it to the second round, but
Just sounds
they're
insane
similar to the
today.
Flames is like in the fact that they have like a bunch of second to third line players playing above their pay grade. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't have a guy.
There's no top dog there.
There's no guy.
Like their first line would be a really good second line on any other team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how I feel about the Flames. And as we were talking, the only way you can fix that if this is tanking. You kind of need to strip it down. Like you don't need guys like Mason Marchment.
Chandler Stevenson.
Signing Brandon Montour to that 7-year deal probably wasn't a great idea, even though he's not a bad player, but it's not what you needed.
Yeah.
You're putting like band-aids over a bullet hole. Like
Yeah, precisely. Just a little butterfly.
Yeah.
I would totally sell Jordan Eberle, Chandler Stevenson.
Jaden Schwartz, like that's another guy.
Like the only guys in that forward core that I feel like I would like for sure keep would be like Shane Wright, Capo Caco, maybe Matty Beniers. But
Yeah, and you just hope they develop, right?
Like fantasy-wise or in like real
Like
life?
we know what
In
Beniers
real
is
life.
too.
I think you're right. Would I get rid of Beniers? Maybe actually.
In real life?
yeah,
It's been enough time.
Oh, I don't know.
No. But if you could get somebody comparable, like someone from a prospect or someone young from another team that hadn't been working out there, and because he might just need a change of scenery.
Yeah,
It might
change
just
of
be like a
scenery on
Buffalo
both
thing.
ends.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's the guy you build around, and I don't know if that's someone that you're gonna dish off. And he's 23, ladies and gents. Like
I think he just does seem like a second line center, though. You know,
yeah, and
like
he might
TJ
be,
said.
but that's who you're initially gonna build around until you end up making some of those selections that are gonna make more of a difference. And who knows, maybe you do make some of those selections, get him a supporting cast that isn't either washed or over the age of 45 years old. And you see kind of a repeat of or better of his rookie season.
Yeah, I do like Vince Dunn and Montour, but it's
They just don't seem like they know what they're doing.
no.
It's a directionless team. It's
It kind of seems like
nothing
they
to
wanted
see.
to like recreate what the Vegas Golden Knights were in their first year.
Yeah.
Like get a bunch of guys that maybe hadn't been working out on their previous teams, and
And that was just an anomaly.
100%.
Yeah.
Like that is just, you don't see that
Never.
ever.
Never. And you won't see it again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like if we ever
No, I don't think in like any league for that matter,
Mhm.
you won't see an expansion team go out that hot off rip.
Yeah.
Bet they wish they had Morgan Geeky this year, huh?
Honestly, they probably
They
do.
probably do. Yeah.
He would probably be mid there.
Yeah.
Product of environment.
That's just it too, right?
Yeah, you're playing on a line with Pasternak, you know. It's probably
Yeah,
gonna
that's
happen.
a big upgrade, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our last team here in terms of fallers is the Blackhawks. Kind of mentioned them earlier. They're 2-6 in their last 10. Are we really surprised?
No, I think it's like Spence said, it's just a fucking team that came back down to earth.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, they're young, they're exciting, they were like the shiny new toy. And now like it's becoming a little more exposed. It's like, okay, there's still a little bit more work that needs to be done, but you're still pretty happy, man. Like, I mean, the Giants comp was good,
it's
right?
Like being yeah, totally.
It's you're pretty thrilled about the pieces you have there. You can see the vision for the future.
The Spencer Knight trade is looking great.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not this year, which is fine.
You have the
You're-
franchise forward. You have the franchise defenseman, I guess. You have
Yep.
Yeah,
the franchise goalie now who's been playing out of his mind. You know,
yeah. I
it's-
mean, that's how you want to see a rebuild be going.
Yeah.
You've got your superstar. You're starting to build around him properly, and you're trending in the right direction.
Totally. All right, we're gonna move over here to another new segment. Actually, I mean,
New news.
new news. Yeah, you guys, we're gonna be talking about drops for week 11 upcoming here, guys. If you have on your fantasy team, you can probably look to drop for any better options out there. We have been posting waiver wire videos every week, and we're each gonna name off a few guys that we have, and I'll get us started here with Philip Roenick from the Vancouver Canucks. He's 55% rostered, and he's only got 0.5 fantasy points in the last week, which is quite brutal, and 0 real life points in the last 5 games.
Yuck.
Down with the ship, man.
Yeah.
Again, I think he was a guy who was a product of his environment. The team was doing good. He was doing good. The team isn't doing good. Now he's
Yep.
not doing good.
It
so.
just
Which is just the way it goes.
Like, it just
Yeah.
blows my mind that he's at like 55% rostered.
Yeah, and like as a real life player, he totally still has attributes that are going to make him valuable. But in terms of fantasy, which is exactly what this segment is about, see you later.
Yeah, well, and that's where the line gets blurred sometimes too, right? Is people will think about that as, he's real life guy's got some value there,
Yeah,
Yep.
and you hold on to a guy like that longer than you might want to.
yeah, 100%.
You kind of forget he's there. He's just rotting away on
Yeah.
your third or fourth D spot. But yeah, I just like, if you're in a fantasy point league, I do not see the relevance to holding him unless Quinn Hughes gets traded, and that's when I would pick him up immediately. But
Yep.
But like in that case, unless you got someone in your league that's just like die hard Vancouver or like really believes that Quinn Hughes is going to get traded, then I'd drop him, and then towards the deadline, maybe pick him up if you can afford to.
If you can get ahead of
3
the curve
weeks,
on it,
3
too,
weeks
right?
before the deadline. kind of
Yeah,
thing.
like you don't want to be fighting when everyone else is
No.
in the boat. Either you pick him up 2 weeks till the deadline and you fucking drop him again if Hughes doesn't move.
Because the thing we have to consider as well is the reason why Quinn Hughes is good is not because of, well, his deployment is a reason, but it's because he's Quinn Hughes.
Absolutely.
You go ahead and you throw Filip Hronek on the top line of that team and top power player who's struggling like crazy. I don't know if that really does that move the needle over some of the top power play top line guys that you can grab off the wire.
You're not
did-
getting Quinn Hughes production.
He did.
Heck
He
no.
did fill in for Quinn Hughes. I believe it was last year, and actually was producing fairly well.
Yeah.
In fantasy.
I think you get much better in like rosterable production if Quinn Hughes moves. You
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
You don't get Quinn Hughes.
No.
Rosterable. You're
No.
not getting this league winner, in my opinion.
No, and like I don't know that anyone expects to be.
Which if you hold him for that reason from now until
Yeah.
then, you're expecting a league winner.
Well, you're not holding them until once the trade deadline is January, February.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're holding them for 3 months in hopes that Quinn Hughes is getting moved,
Yeah.
and then Quinn Hughes doesn't get moved, it's like, well,
You're probably not making play.
Another football comparison. This is like the Brees Hall situation. One time over, everyone had
yeah,
Isaiah Davis and
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah,
league winner, and then boom, like now all your shares are like, I'm just gonna drop them now. It's like great, just wasted a roster
Kind of
spot.
similar teams there too.
Yeah,
Jets and the Canucks.
Yeah.
Perennial losers.
For my second guy, I have another defenseman that just, had a relatively good start to the year and began to kind of taper off. Is rookie Zeev Buium from the Minnesota Wild. He's 43% rostered. He's got 3 points in his last 10 games, and his peripherals have just been god awful, which, it is surprising because Minnesota has been playing fairly well recently, but he just hasn't really found his stride yet. I'm not worried if you're in a dynasty league and you're owning him. Obviously, hold on to him. But in terms of redraft, I think it's pretty safe to drop him. He's playing on the second power play right now, and he's getting relatively good minutes, but like they have been flip-flopping guys off and on to that top power play unit for so long now. Brock Faber, who's currently on there, he's been off and on.
He's now starting to look good though, which even more solidifies your point that I think that's the guy they want to have on the top power play.
Yeah.
Is Brock Faber, and then now he's playing good again. It's like, oh, how are you gonna take him off if that was the guy you wanted in the first
No,
place?
you don't. It's just
And then they got Jared Spurgeon that they have been flip-flopping off of there as well. So there's not a lot of sustainability there in terms of his deployment. He's on the third pairing. I don't know.
He's a make sure you keep your eye on him, but
If,
you don't need a roster him.
No, if he picks it up, like 43% is way too high. So, and then my third guy here, someone on your LA Kings, I got Quentin Byfield.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
What?
Up at 72% rostered.
What movie is that from?
up a whole octave there.
What?
Holy shit.
It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's the guy with the kind of like the back cul-de-sac thing.
Is that Grown Ups?
Yeah, and Grown Ups. Yeah,
the black guy with the cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Oh, dude, and then like his son has one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Oh
your kid
my
does
God.
it as well. What?
Yeah. Quentin
Oh, and his
Byfield,
wife
man.
looks all. Anyways, looks like a Muppet, right?
Yeah,
This is now a grown-up
like it all
review.
makes sense.
Yeah, this is actually we're a film review podcast now. It's, 10 stars.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Quentin Byfield. What was he? Second overall pick? Quentin
Yeah, he
Byfield?
was.
Yep.
Second overall pick, Quentin Byfield. I'm not bashing him as a player. I think he has looked very good in his career, but very kind of inconsistent, and he's got 2 points in his last 10 games as of right now. He's currently sitting on the second power play unit which you don't really like to see. I know he's had his time on the top unit a little bit here and there, but with Drew Doughty back and Anze Kopitar playing his last season, I think they're going to give him that spot and let him keep that spot and ride it out until he's sailing off in the sunset and wherever he's from, Russia, or Slovenia, yeah.
Slovenia guy, eh?
He is.
Oh, nice. I love Slovenia.
Very nice.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
if I don't-
Kazakhstan.
That's
Yeah.
Slovenia is the land of Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
In my
Wow,
opinion,
that's why you love him so much.
in my opinion, I think this is too early to be dropping someone like him. I think this is kind of the moment where maybe you see what you can get for him, use him as a throw-in and a trade, or you buy him low.
I think you just give him a stern talking to.
Oh yeah, sure. Why didn't I think of that?
Get into those
You have his number,
DMs.
or-
You know,
Yeah.
get in the DMs. Say, hey man, you better pick it up. I'm thinking about dropping your ass. That'll light a fire. Maybe he needs to have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Dude, he's
I
like
think
20. He's like
little-
23,
yeah,
right?
he's
Sure.
really young
Yeah.
for that.
pump him out, brother.
Yeah.
You pull the goalie.
Pull the
It's,
goalie.
Well, surely he makes enough money to support the child.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't see any consistent production coming out of him for the rest of the year until Kopitar's gone. Once Kopitar's gone, or if he's on the IR once again, I feel like for sure give him the time of day, 100%. But just in terms of right now,
I think he's too talented.
I would shop him around if you own him.
Which is why I think you can get something done, because he's going, hey, he's one of my drops, and I'm going, I would buy him low.
You can trade him
So
to Spencer for.
Yeah. Now, granted, I am a bit biased, but he is also quite a name around the league in the first place. So, yeah.
See if you can get any value for him. You'd probably have to package him with someone else, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
All right, Spen, who do you got for your drops this week?
I have the most over-rostered goaltender. My theme is name value. That is totally my theme. Now, for 2 or 3 of these guys, I would take my own advice here and I would shop them around before dropping them. But if you have to, you need space, someone just came off IR, I'm not hesitating to do it. The first guy I got here is Frederik Andersen. 43% rostered, 875 save percentage, 5.7-2. Yeah, I mean, we see this happen last year, and I was that sucker. Finn drops Frederik Andersen. I pick him up. Dude, I just got a starting goalie. No, actually, I wasted a roster spot for a couple months. So,
Yep.
His name value is insane. He will stay highly rostered for absolutely no reason. Don't be scared to cut ties with someone like him. I would, for example, drop him for someone like Carter Hart.
Totally. If Carter Hart's not picked up already by now.
Carter Hart's roster percentage is
30 something.
39%. So you are getting close in roster percentage there. But yeah, like that's a move I would totally make.
Yeah, dude, he's like not even starting anymore. Like
And when he does not look good.
No, he's been negative in terms of fantasy in 2 of his last 4, 3 of his last 5 games. He's been negative, and the only games he's been positive, he had 0.60 fantasy points and 1.2. Like for a goaltender, that is just god
It's
awful.
abysmal.
That's pretty atrocious.
And Kachekov's had 3 straight starts now, so I totally agree. He should not be 43% rostered.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay on the name value bandwagon. Brock Besser, 33% rostered, 28 games played, 16 points, and a -11. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Top line, top power play. So that's what's gonna keep his perceived value up.
Until Quinn Hughes leaves, and then
It's
you
bad.
got
team.
Philip Roenick on that power play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a bad team. It's not one I'm holding out hope on as much as my hot take was the Canucks are going to make the playoffs. That's why it's a hot take.
yeah, that's looking.
That's one of those $1 bets you make on Sunday. It's just it's not it's not going to happen. But yeah, again, if you can get something for him, make a move. But if not, cut ties. See you later.
I think it's the same with Jake DeBrusk as well.
Yeah.
They're both just in the shitter.
Yeah. And they have the name value, so maybe you can move them. Maybe you can. Maybe someone will take Brock Besser and be like, oh, I remember that season. Was that 2 seasons ago?
He
Yeah.
had like 73 points.
Where he's just like so good. And you're like, oh, he's going to
He's
turn
really
it around.
good. He's the best.
He's the best.
The best winger you've ever seen.
That's
Best hockey player.
Yeah, see if you can, but if not, see ya. And then the last one on the name value.
Doobie-doo.
There is, as much as this one's a lower roster percentage, and realistically he's going to be available in most leagues, 21% roster for Jonathan Huberdeau is way too high. Way too high. This isn't even a guy that I'm spending time. You could throw one offer out there, and if it doesn't get bid on right away or answered in the first 2 hours, see you later. Get off my team.
Yeah.
He's got 26 games played, 15 points, and a -1. Top line, top power play. Gonna keep some perceived value there, but I mean, that one's no mystery. Everyone who's seen the letdown of that trade understands that this is it's over.
Yeah.
End of the road. Maybe not TJ, but pretty much everybody else.
Dude, he had 115 points.
TJ,
Sell him to TJ.
TJ, do you want Jonathan Huberdeau? I will pick him up right now to sell him to you.
He's gonna bounce back. Just
Yeah.
fucking wait, buddy.
Yeah.
Once we trade for Barkov, it's fucking over.
All right, Connor, let's hear it.
Yeah, I mean, my first guy is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I remember we posted a TikTok about him a couple months ago. And we had some Toronto fans like, "Oh, he's freaking incredible!"
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know,
remember those comments.
That guy's the best. And I actually remember Finn replying to one of them like, "That guy is not your savior, buddy." And it turns out he absolutely is not. He's got no points in the last 4 games. Not on PP1 anymore. I mean, if
saw
you're-
that
your
coming.
team
I
was-
know, right?
Oh, that's
if
crazy.
you watched Toronto Maple Leafs hockey, you knew that it's at least once a year. OEL gets moved to the top power
Yep.
play and then gets
Right off there, man. He's just gone ice cold. Yeah. You know, it's if your theme was name
Shocker.
value, my theme is not PP1 anymore. that is the direct.
Is that what your theme is?
No,
It
no
is.
PPs.
Yeah.
No more
Yeah.
PPs.
Our next guy, a guy that's not super high rostered, but Alexis Lafreniere. Again, not PP1 anymore.
Yeah.
The Rangers are running a 5-forward power play right now.
And he's
He's-
still
which
not on.
makes
Still not
sense.
cracking that, which is not.
Highly concerning.
Yeah, it's very concerning.
He's playing on the top line, but I mean, like he had
Is he
such
now?
he is,
He
yeah.
was on line too.
He's on the top line, but yeah, he had a
Look at
great start to
himself,
the
man.
great start to the year, but
Yeah.
just
And it's just kind of like falling flat. Yeah.
If you're not able to produce with Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad,
Well, that's just
and
it.
JT
too.
after
Miller
being this like incredible prospect,
Yeah.
something's wrong.
Yeah, this isn't even like a guy that we can point to and say, "Oh, it's the situation that sucks." The situation's great.
I mean, he's been given ample
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah. and
Would you
it's
say
just-
he's a bust? Because I remember before he got drafted, people were saying he was like the next Sidney Crosby.
Yep.
The numbers he was
I
putting up
would
in
say he's a
Rimouski,
bust. I don't think that's
I-
crazy.
it's looking
I
that
would
way.
think so too.
I don't think that non-busts are 21% rostered in fantasy hockey.
Yeah.
But his highest points he's ever had in a year was like 57.
Yeah. I'd say that's a bust number 1 overall.
I
He was the
know.
number 1 overall pick, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. I would say that's a bust. Like, still a guy that's going to stick around in the league
Sure.
for a
certainly,
while. Like,
certainly.
he's not like a super bust in that manner.
like a
but
Nail Yakupov, but
yeah, he's no Nail Yakupov, but like, fuck, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my last guy, Cam Fowler, 3 points in the last 10 games, and he's not PP1 anymore.
Put an exclamation point on that.
the final nail in the coffin there. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, just not great production, man.
No, that team's just been a dumpster fire too, and with Kyrou out, it's not going to get any better.
No,
And yeah, they seem to love Justin Falk up there on that power play. So
yeah,
which good for you, I guess.
each their own.
Yeah, like, it's gross, but yeah. TJ, you want to take us home? I know you got one.
yeah, he's not wrong. I have one.
Take us home.
Quite literally. Yeah, mine is Simon Nemec. He has 1 point in his last 5 games. It was a goal. The Devils are on a 5-game losing streak. He's only 26% rostered, and he started off the year really hot, but he has since come down to earth.
But now he's not.
Yeah.
He went from hot to not.
Yes, hot or not, and he's not.
Speaking of hot or not,
Moving on over to our hot take segment.
Good little segue.
Fresh batch, everybody. Now
Fresh batch.
we are
gonna-
stale fucking chip.
you want to give him a little smell? Or?
we're testing the theory as to whether or not these things get more potent,
Over
like
time.
the ludes. What were those? The lemons. Like the lemons in
ludes?
Wolf of,
What the?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm on the same wavelength there.
In the
Yeah,
Wolf
I
of
got
Wall
you.
Street.
Yeah.
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 The lemons. We're gonna see. So I'll crack this open and I'll take us away.
Oh, right up at the mic. Little ASMR.
They don't smell as hot. All right, my hot take for all you fuckers who thought that the Carolina Hurricanes were selling Andrei Svechnikov. They're not. Breaking news, they're not. And he's going to end up in the top 15 in most fantasy scoring platforms
Wow.
by the end of the season.
Top 15.
Top 15. He goes on a tear.
It's kind of been cooling off again recently.
He has been, but
Yeah.
he's got this unbelievable stretch in front of him. And to that, I do this.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, man. My hot take's going to take us all the way to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
In a world.
In a world where the Colorado Avalanche. No, it is the Colorado Avalanche, man. Now, I don't think to say that they're going to win the Stanley Cup's a hot take here. But I think they've been so dominant this year and they've looked so nice. I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup, and I think that they will lose a total of 4 or less games doing it.
Ooh.
That's
Wow.
a gentleman's sweep every series.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
That's, yeah.
I don't.
That's a good one. Yeah. Did you find any gluten-free ones? Did you see any?
I did not. I barely found these ones.
Yeah.
Didn't find any gluten-free Pringles hot ones? I'm surprised.
I do want to point out, man,
High
how the
demand.
fuck did they end up with more seasoning? The last batch we had.
Because tell me right now, that was nowhere near as hot as the one
Not at
before.
all.
Not even close.
those ones aren't as hot, for sure. I'm pretty sure these ones are worse.
Try it. It's
Well,
nowhere
that's what
near
I'm
as
saying,
bad as
man.
the ones we've been eating for the last
If
2
you
months.
stack that up, we posted that clip the other day where I held the chip up, and it's like fully seasoned.
It's red.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look pretty
Maybe
light
you know
here.
what? What if it's the bottom of the tin? They get
Maybe.
hotter as you go down.
It's possible.
Could be a thing.
It's either that or they're like the lemons and they just get significantly
Yeah,
hotter. over
we'll find out, man. Next time Mac's on, he's just gonna fucking snack down half the can again.
Yeah.
Do you have a hot
exactly.
take even though you're not eating?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's hear
Right now?
it.
My hot take is that the...
I'm gonna beat up Mikko Rantanen.
yeah, I'm going to beat the
fight.
fuck out of
It's
Mikko
not even a
Rantanen.
hot take. You got his ass beat. man.
Thanks, Connor. My hot take is that the Nashville Predators are going to fire Andrew Brunette. That's not a hot take. I just think that's going to happen. And they're going to replace them with their general manager, Barry Trotz.
Oh wow.
He's going to go back to coaching.
Back onto the bench.
Yeah. Well, I just don't see them hiring anybody else. When your GM's already been a great coach.
Yeah, I don't see why not. You do both then?
Yeah.
Coach GM.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah. Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right on for my hot take here. I think the Winnipeg Jets are going to come and steal that spot from the Minnesota Wild, and Minnesota misses out on playoffs.
Wow.
Not even a wild card.
Mm-mm.
He does think Chicago's going to make the playoffs. You son of a bitch.
No, it's going to be the Flames.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No.
It will. First round exit.
Come on, man. Everyone knows that best. The Flames are missing by 2 points.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Just to draft 16.
Yeah.
my God.
Again. The Cowboys draft 16th overall. Again.
Yeah. Shout out to the boy.
And from the Stick Crew, boys, that's going to wrap it here. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. Make sure to subscribe and drop a like on the YouTube. listen on Apple and Spotify, and go follow the Sticker on Instagram and on TikTok.
Yeah, Colorado Avalanche fans, just
Yeah.
join your Denver brethren.
Come on in.
Gas it up.
It's a safe place.
Yeah.
We do love all fan bases.
Unless you're a fucking Sabres fan.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the people
Or
of
we
Buffalo.
haven't. Oh, guys. Ivan Demidov. All right.
Oh.
that was close. That was close.
You saved us.
Holy moly.
That was really
That was
close.
dangerous, man. I hope he gets moved to the Sabres.
Hey, Demidov mentioned. Thanks for watching, you guys. Peace out.